What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here and back with another Classic WoW video for Season of Discovery. Now, today I want to do a recap of what I've done so far in Phase 1. It's going to be a Phase 1 review from my point of view, what I've done so far, and all of my classes, their gear, professions, and basically an update on where I am right now. This is kind of a video that I'm doing because my future videos are based on you kind of knowing my standpoint. It's based on the prep that I'm doing for Phase 2, it's based on my plans for Phase 2 as well, and for you to fully understand why I'm doing the prep that I'm doing, and why I'm having the plans that I currently have, you need to know that, for example, I have more than one level 25, I have every single class at level 25, that's kind of a huge thing here, and also knowing about the gear that I have on every single character. Now, I'm not going to log in to every single character because that would make this a 15-20 minute long video. I'm just going to show you on the screen where we are and talk about my characters at the same time. It is also worth noting, this is account number 1, I have 2 accounts. I have one for, I actually have 2 level 25s on that account as well, which is technically only a bank account that I'm using to store my gold, use my gold, and check the auction house while I'm playing the game, right? So I have my active characters that I'm playing right here, and then we have a secondary account where I'm doing auction house stuff, crafting, selling, and just making gold at the same time. So over here we have my main, this is my warlock for example, level 25. We have pretty much full best in slot on the warlock, but I'm missing one vital part, and that is the staff. So hopefully at the point of making this video we have 2 more resets before Phase 2. The last one, we technically have 3, but I'm doing the 3rd reset on the day of Phase 2 coming out, because we're doing 1 raid when Phase 2 comes out. That is because BFD is said to give a significant amount of experience on the completion of the raid. We don't actually know how much, but I'm guessing it's a significant amount, so let's just say half a level or something like that. So our guild's plan is to start Phase 2 by doing 1 BFD together, get some experience from BFD, then scatter and level our own way. So based on that, I have 2 more resets to get the staff before Phase 2 comes out, or I have 1 reset inside Phase 2 on launch day to get the staff as well. Technically, 3 more resets to hopefully get the staff, and every time I'm doing the raid on the warlock, I am guaranteed to get the staff, because everyone else in the guild already has the staff. I'm the odd man out, I'm the one who doesn't have it so far, so hopefully the next time it drops, well, hopefully it drops 1 more time while I'm playing the warlock. And moving on to my second character, we have my druid, which is actually fully best in slot. I'm only lacking the actual shoulders from the last boss on my druid, and that is a 1 agility upgrade. It also gives a bunch of stamina, but I'm just DPSing anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Apart from the shoulders from the last boss, we have literally everything. I'm also parsing 98, 99 and 100s on this guy. Well, I think I have a 99 parse on the last boss. I haven't really done too many raids on this guy since having full abyss, because we have other ferals in my guild that takes the spot, or like, I don't need the spot, so they should have them, and it's not an alt that I'm actively playing. Then we have my mage, same situation as my warlock. We have full best in slots, but we're missing weapons, aka the staff. I'm only using a dagger here, I'm actually missing an offhand as well, so we're really missing a weapon on the mage, missing the staff hopefully, but apart from the staff we have pretty much everything on the mage, just like the warlock. On my hunter, once again, we're missing, I'm only really missing the shoulders on my hunter because we have the trident, and we even have the epic crossbow, so my hunter is in a really solid spot. My warrior as well, we have the epic sword and full tier set. My rogue, full abyss, including the shoulders, I'm just missing the sword. And then my priest, we actually have the staff on my priest. Yeah, that's really weird. It's like the one person who I didn't really care about the staff on, we actually have the staff, because I was just healing a raid, it was a pug raid as well, and the staff drop, and we got the staff. I'm obviously missing the head on this guy, and we're missing quite a bit of items. I honestly leveled up this guy as a joke. I always said that priests were really boring to play. I did not want to level 1, and I thought to myself, you know what, I shouldn't judge the class before playing the class. So I leveled up a priest, and lo and behold, it's really fun to play. I'm just not going to be a healer main, I'm going to put it that way, and for healing I do enjoy mage more than priest, so for me the priest is kind of just an alt that I'm leveling and used when my guild needed priests. The thing is, I am leading and hosting between 4 and 5 guild raids every single reset in my guild, and at some point we're just going to be lacking significant classes, which usually is one discipline priest every single raid, or like a healer priest, right, because we're gonna have this spells, and also a feral druid. So the feral druid I leveled up to fill a vital part in a raid, and the same thing with my priest. I leveled up the priest to fill a vital part in the raid. Same thing with the rogue. I'm actually not even DPSing on the rogue, I'm tanking as a rogue because we needed tanks. So I leveled up the rogue specifically to fill the tanking role, and I also have the paladin able to tank once again. So I'm leveling my alts to fill certain roles that has to be filled inside the guild raids. Speaking of the guild raids, we've been doing 5 raids pretty much every single reset, and we only have, like, I'm really happy about our guild situation so far because we've only had 1 guild raid which had any requirements. Like, we are trying to have 1 guild raid where we top the guild raid basically. We have mains, like 1 main run, where I'm expecting you to have world buffs, consumables, and just be doing good DPS. On all the other raids, like 4 raids per reset, there is literally not a single requirement. You can join in full greens, I personally don't care. It's BFD, it's a leveling raid, it's pretty much easy anyway, and I would rather give everyone a chance, and then they can prove themselves. So for the other 4, there's absolutely no requirements, and we've kept it that way ever since week number 1, or like when we started doing 4 to 5 raids. So I'm really happy about that. We've gotten quite a lot of gear by doing that, and we have recruited more people, which is always a good thing. Now, those are all of the characters that we have on the first account. I did talk about, yeah, the paladin as well has the epic sword, so I have been getting really lucky on the epics, just not on my main. Like, all of my alts, my paladin has the epic sword, my priest has the epic staff, my rogue can't really have any epics, the warrior has the epic staff, the hunter has the epic bow, the druid can't have the epics, but the one main that I have doesn't have the epic. All my alts though, they do, not my main. Now for professions, I've been keeping it very simple, and I'm trying to have 1 of every single profession. So my warlock, for example, has tailoring and engineering, my druid has leatherworking and skinning, and my mage has only alchemy, which means we have 1 free spot still on the mage. I was trying to skill up tailoring on the mage to have tailoring plus alchemy, but I'm thinking if I'm going into phase 2, I might be using this mage either as my second character or even my main, in which case if it's going to be my main, I really want to have engineering. So we have to have engineering on the main either way, so my warlock is set. The mage though, I could want to have engineering on. My hunter has leatherworking and skinning as well, kind of the same thing as the druid, but it's just, it makes sense. Actually, no, wait. I just swapped, so my druid no longer has that. My druid is mining and herbalism to make gold. So yeah, herbalism and mining on the druid to make gold, and also to farm things for myself. And my hunter is now the only skinning and leatherworking character. My warrior has blacksmithing, so does my paladin, so they're both blacksmithing in this case. And I'm wondering if we get good epics for leatherworking in phase 2, I might also grab leatherworking. But so far they only have mining to make epics, and to make some craftable BOEs and sell on the auction house. Now the rogue, once again, he actually has leatherworking for the epic, and my priest has tailoring for the epic. Apart from that, we're just focusing on having 1 of every single profession to make some gold as well. So we have the important ones, we have tailoring, alchemy, leatherworking, engineering, blacksmithing, and all of the gatherable ones, and we have cooking on pretty much every single character, because cooking is going to be quite important when it comes to phase 2 prep. You can, for example, hand in way more quests when you do have cooking than you otherwise could. So just by skilling up cooking, which is basically free, you even make profit by skilling up cooking, you can actually have more quests available to you while you're questing. So it's just a good thing to do. If you have the time, just skill up cooking and you're good to go. Now on the second account we actually do have a mage with the epic staff, which is once again really weird. It's once again one that I pugged to get the staff, and we got the staff from a pug raid. So we do technically have 1 mage with the staff, but it's on the wrong account, but still it works. And we have a brand new level 25 hunter that basically just leveled up. We've done 2 resets of the raid, we've gotten the tier set, but nothing else really. And we have a level 24 druid. So far we have 2 level 25 mages, 2 level 25 25 hunters, and very soon 2 level 25 druids. The reason for that is that personally, I just love leveling in Season of Discovery. It's an absolute blast, and it's also kind of a gold making thing. This guy called Boostheim, kind of obvious why I wanted to level him. Now for Farmheim, having a hunter designated to a certain spot to farm is just a good thing. So having 2 hunters to me kind of makes sense, because I can farm in different places, and if there's a way that we can camp, like being in a cave for example, hunting a rare, it's just good to have one hunter camped in one location. Same thing with the druid, we can actually camp in one location and farm gold in that location. Alternatively, we can also start using professional cooldown characters in phase 2 to use transmutes and make gold that way. So having more characters at 25 just enhances my gold making ability, and leveling has just been fun for me. Apart from that, we have a bunch of investment characters, so we're storing items on different characters. You can see we have Bank, investments, lots of characters here that are all just carrying a bunch of stuff in their bags. So I'm really happy they have increased the actual character cap that you can have, because this was a pain back in the day. Only having, what was it, 10 characters or 8, between 8 and 10 characters per server was an absolute pain. So I'm really happy they've opened that up. In addition to all these characters and the gear they have, we have about 1,200 gold going into phase 2, which actually, to be honest, I'm really happy with. When phase 1 came out, I said that in phase 1 I was not going to care at all about gold making, and oh boy, that has kind of changed. So gold making has been really fun for me going into phase 2 with 1.2k gold. It could have been way better, of course, but once again, looking at all the level 25s that I have, like all these 3 right here, and all the other classes on my first account, it's obvious that I've spent a lot of my time leveling characters and doing raids and just doing max level stuff. So having 1.2k, once again, I'm really happy with. That's just the video for today. Just wanted to go through what I've done so far in phase 1, give like an overview / a recap, Solheim recap, of what I've personally done in phase 1. This way you know what we have so far going into phase 2, and when my phase 2 prep videos and plan videos comes up in the next few days, you know exactly like my standpoint and what I personally have so far. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. I really appreciate you taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like down below and let me know in the comments down below, like your recap, how many level 25s do you have and how much gold do you have going into phase 2. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.